That morning began with the familiar, clear voice of Li Tie Uyen. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to meet you all. Have a wonderful and joyful day. Her voice was as gentle as the morning sun. The weather was cool and the air so fresh that a single breath was enough to soothe the soul. Tie Uyen looked up at the pale, cloudless sky and smiled. Perhaps it wouldn't be scorching hot today. She went to the backyard, scooped up water to wash her face, feeling the coolness spread across her skin. The drops of water flowed down, carrying away the worries she had kept hidden in her heart. Today, she decided to start over. Not just tidying the garden, but tidying up all the unfinished things in her life. The small garden behind the house was Tie Uyen's pride and joy. Rows of green vegetables, long climbing pumpkin vines, a crystal clear fish pond. She sat down by the edge of the pond, her eyes sparkling with happiness as she watched the fish grow so quickly. They swam playfully in the water, their gentle splashes creating ripples on the surface. They've grown so fast, Uyen murmured, a strange warmth filling her heart. Looking at them, she suddenly thought, how wonderful it would be if humans could grow up so carefree. But she didn't allow herself to dwell on the thought for too long. I have to get to work. She stood up, rolled up her sleeves, and began tidying each plant, picking up withered leaves. Her hands were muddy, but her eyes were full of determination. This time, she told herself, she wouldn't neglect it anymore. Before, there had been times when she felt tired and gave up. The vegetable garden had withered due to lack of care, just like her own spirit back then. But now, it was different. She had experienced enough hardships to understand that if she didn't take care of her own life, no one else would. She stopped in front of the pumpkin plant, stretching long on the bamboo trellis, the vines intertwined, strong and resilient. This pumpkin vine is so long. Uyen chuckled softly. After many hours, the garden was finally clean. The wind blew, carrying the scent of damp earth and fresh leaves. Uyen stood amidst the fruits of her labor, feeling lighthearted. Now all that's left is for the seeds to sprout. She believed that not only the seeds in the soil, but also everything she was trying to cultivate in her life would sprout. And then, the first name that came to her mind was the An. Surely the An will come to see the results today. He'll be surprised. But elsewhere, the atmosphere was completely different. A tense voice rang out. What are the investigation results? Gone was the gentleness of the garden. Here were suspicious glances and a barrage of questions. Someone snarled, I just confessed my guilt? Are you going to leave me alone? Anger flared up like fire. The man felt betrayed. He had kept secrets, risked his life, but now he was being pushed out as a scapegoat. If you want to play me, I'll play to the end. The heavy threats made the room feel thick with tension. Meanwhile, another scene more relaxed but no less tense was unfolding in the cafe. Not Lin sat opposite the CEO. She had never imagined she would be interviewed directly by the head of the company. Her hands trembled slightly, but her eyes remained calm. Are you from Long An? Yes, she answered clearly and concisely. 2.5 years as a construction supervisor was not a short time. She had encountered real-world situations, made mistakes, and corrected them herself. When given the blueprints to examine, Not Lin bent down and focused intently. A moment later, she pointed out a flaw in the connection between the crossbeam and the load-bearing column. A lack of reinforcement. If we don't add 2 additional reinforcing bars, the structure could crack in a short time. The CEO looked at her with admiration. To me, a degree is just a piece of paper. I need practical experience. Not Lin was accepted. A new opportunity opened up. But opportunities aren't always available to everyone. At the Pua Khao Commune police station, Phuc had no way to deny it. Security cameras, call history with human trafficking groups, everything was against him. You can't deny it anymore. Phuc fell silent. Sweat beaded on his forehead. Uncle Chin, the man dragged into the affair, trembled as he confessed. He regretted it. He begged for a chance. To be released on bail, he needed a guarantor. Are you a friend of Miss Uyen, the director of Hung Thin? The name the An was mentioned. The An, the man who always seemed calm, now faced a difficult choice. Should he bail out Uncle Chin? Should he get involved in this story? He called. He asked Uyen for her opinion. On the other end, Uyen was speechless upon hearing the news. She understood the complexity of things, but she also understood human nature. If Uncle Chin truly repented, should he be given another chance? It began to rain. Heavy raindrops fell on the road, blurring his vision. Theron stood under the eaves, his heart in turmoil. He thought about his family. The memorial house, which hadn't even had a chance to welcome his mother, had to be sold. His older sister had suddenly disappeared. Nu Yi, an old memory he thought had been dormant, had suddenly returned. Everything seemed to come at once. He wondered, why do these events always choose a particular time to strike? But then, amidst the sound of the rain, he suddenly calmed down. Life is inherently uneven. If everything were always peaceful, perhaps people wouldn't appreciate moments of tranquility. He ran in the rain, not just to find Uyen, but to run towards what he believed was right. When he finally saw her, standing under the soft yellow light, his heart softened. He sighed. All his weariness vanished.